The concept I went for my diorama was a car meet. A car meet is where a group of drivers or a group of people share different stories and different cultures to pass down from one generation to another. The first thing I did was to dismantle the shoebox. And after that, I went on to measure the illustration board to fit on the base of the shoebox. And then after that, I went on to fill on the sides of the shoebox with an illustration board. After filling in the sides, I flipped the shoebox to form the base with popsicle sticks. After making the base, I went on to make the ground floor of the parking lot. So I used the cover of the shoebox to make the ground floor of the parking lot. After putting on the cover of the shoebox, I went to fill it with an illustration board as well as the uphill climb. So after some time, I decided to put a black illustration board on the other side of the shoebox. So I noticed that the ground floor was a little jiggly, so I decided to put popsicle sticks as a support for the cover of the shoebox. It is all black because it's all blacked out with an illustration board. So I went on to cut a piece of cloth that has different shades of green for the bushes. And I put an illustration board that has a 45-degree angle to put the bushes. So for the fence of the parking lot, I decided to put barbecue sticks. For the upper part of the fence, I went in to use thin wooden sticks and painted it with black. So while waiting for it to dry, I decided to put illustration board on the side. So I used the table mat as the floor of the house. With a piece of table mat and a few popsicle sticks, I was able to make a small table. And half of the white sponge I used as a refrigerator. So I put the upper fence because it is already dry, and I used the correction tape to make the lines for the parking lot. For the sidings of the house, I used recycled glass. So for the street lights, I decided to use a black straw for the pole, and some of the street lights were bought online. So upon putting the street lights, I decided to test them to see if they are working. On the roof of the house, I decided to put 3 lights, 2 inside, 1 outside. For the poster of our diorama, I decided to put 2 lights. On the upper part of the parking lot, I decided to use 3 lights. On the ground floor, I decided to use 3 lights. Those who would like to put lights on their diorama, please be careful because it may cause a spark and may cause fire. After a bit of trial and error, I managed to, light them up. After I lit them up, I decided to put a battery source as the source of power. And that is it guys for our finished diorama. I hope you enjoy!